Good. So we are going to now take a few questions, but I would have said, folks, we want those people back. And if they said no, I would have said bye-bye, and I would have doubled and tripled the sanctions, and we would have had them back very quickly. Very, very quickly. Believe me, we would have had them back quickly. Okay, let's take a few questions, and then I go to Phoenix, where we have a crowd that's slightly larger than anticipated. Okay? Okay, who are the questions? Where are they? Do you have a mic? Good, go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Trump. I'm Roberto Salinas. I'm actually from Mexico. I'm incredibly insulted by the remarks.
I was waiting for this.
Of course you were.
Good.
But, hey, I'm a friend of FreedomFest.
Good.
I believe in freedom. I believe in the rule of law. Good. I believe in property rights. My heart goes out to Mr. Jamil.
Good.
There are illegal immigrants that are horrible and terrible. There are also legal immigrants that are horrible and terrible.
It's true.
So it's a question about rule of law. I am going to ask a question.
Ask a question, please.
My question is...
Did the government of Mexico ask you to come up here like this?
Of course.
Okay, go ahead, ask your question. Ask your question.
I knew you were going to say that.
Come on, you got a lot of people waiting.
Would you build walls around all the states in the United States to prevent all of those rapists and killers that come from elsewhere in the United States in order to avoid the problem?
No, I'd build a wall. I would build a wall between our country and Mexico, because people come from all over the world.
Senor Trump,
let me just tell you, sir, do you want to hear the answer? And all of the people, because I encourage legal citizenship. I encourage it, and I would encourage it, and I would encourage Hispanics, and I would encourage people from all over. But what I don't encourage is people coming into our country illegally, and I don't encourage where a government forces some people in that the government doesn't want, and these people reap havoc on our population. Thank you very much for your question. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Should read the Statue of Liberty.
Next, please.
Hello, Mr. Trump. My name is Lloyd Brunson. I'm over here on your right.
Oh.
You've inspired me to create a TV show that will be broadcast on Fox affiliate in Utah called American Statesman. Well, that's actually what would you do if you were president. So it might be something you'll buy from me after you get out of office.
Sounds good to me.
But the question is, Mr. Ron Paul, when he was running for president, there was a lot of confusion about the Federal Reserve. He said stuff that sounded crazy, like 1.6 trillion of the debt was fictitious, and I saw him on Fox News talking about that, and Lori Rothman, an analyst,
right.
Oh, that's not fictitious, that belongs to the financial markets, and that seemed to prove his point. So could you address that issue a little bit and see if you could...
Well, it's a good point. And we have a tremendous problem. We owe $18 trillion. China, think of China. They do all this business, and now we owe them money. How about Japan? Japan is our second largest creditor, $1.4 trillion. We do all of this business. They sell us all of these cars. We owe them money. How does this happen? How does it happen? We have got to get the debt down. We're going to be Greece pretty soon. We're going to be a Greece on steroids. We're going to be up to $24 trillion very soon. That's a big number. That's a sacred number. That's the magic.
Can you do what JFK and President Abraham Lincoln did, and that's take the power to create money back to the government, and that would eliminate taxation?
Well, you have to you have to bring everything back. But you know what? I believe in free trade. I do. I'm a big free trade. But here's the thing with free trade. You have to have smart negotiators. I know the greatest negotiators. I know people that are so nasty, so horrible. They're horrible human beings. You'd hate them. But they're great at what they do. I know people you would not want to have dinner with them. They're horrible people, but they're great at what they do. I put one in charge of Japan. I wouldn't have Carolyn Kennedy negotiating for us. How did you get the job? Well, I asked the government, and what did they say? How would you like to be ambassador to Japan? And now I see Abe, who's a killer, the head of Japan, whining and dining her. We're getting killed everywhere. We would have the greatest negotiators. I know most of them. I know the good ones, the bad ones. I know the ones that are overrated. I know the ones you never heard about that are better than any of them. We would have the greatest, smartest deals you've ever seen. We would bring our deals back. We would bring our manufacturing back. We would bring our money back. Believe me. And we have to do that.